Hi, everyone. We are the Gratitude Girls.
The Gratitude Girls are in the house. Hi, Lori.
Hi, Catherine.
How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm good. I know you're wonderful today because I know today was a special day. You always are, but today was something uniquely special. So I'm really excited for you. I'm really happy for what we have to do tonight. Here we are into 2022, and we are on schedule no matter what. So maybe we'll do a quick introduction about what we're going to do tonight. And anybody who's hopped on live with us, well, hang tight because we're going to give it to you fast and furious tonight. My name is Catherine Asaro Myers, affectionately known as Rara. And I like to walk in and say, Rara's in the house. That just resonates with me because it's my grandma name. Now, my partner, did you see the big smile on her face when I said that? Okay. You notice she picked her head up and she had something to look and say about that. Well, we have a lot in common, and when something lights up your heart. And for me, it's the words or the word Rara. And Lori, I know you have a little something to say, so I won't take your thunder.
Yeah, so I have my very first grandbaby. And so today was his mommy's first day back at work. And so I am so blessed and honored that I've built my life to where I can be able to do this, and they allow me to, of course, but I get to go and take care of the baby while her and the daddy, both my son, go back to work, and I get to play with him all day. So today was the first day of that.
And no matter what, here we are, and for that, I want to say thank you for making sure that you move mountains to be here. So to our audience tonight, we're going to give you a Gratitude Girls live coaching and training. And while Lori's setting up the technology, because she's always doing that for us, we'll spend some time with you. Then we're going to go into our private dining room. So let's talk a little bit. Lori, may I start?
Yep.
Let's talk a little bit about the mind, which is something we all use every single day, hopefully. And this is the control center, the control panel, and the control center of our body is our mind. You want to talk a little bit about this?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's, your mind is, like she said, it's the center of your body. It's like in charge of everything you have, like your breathing. It processes information that you take in. It helps to circulate your blood, like it tells it where to go and what to do. Just everything in your body functions starting with your mind.
Right. Now we get these signals. When we tell ourselves things, I'm happy, I'm afraid, don't say that. Your brain sends and receives signals constantly. And this increases our brain health so that we can improve these functions. We want to, if see little kids, you were with a baby today, and different ages. So different things are happening at different rates, different paces. So we'll talk about 4 topics, 4 areas where our mind, our control center of our body, is affected. Everybody wants to have a good night's sleep. Do you ever hear someone say, good night, have a good sleep? Well, I find that as I get older, I seem to understand that a little bit better. I don't know why I didn't think about it when I was younger. Sleep was something you did as quickly as possible. So sufficient sleep, it's really crucial to developing a healthy mind. You know what a sleep-deprived young mom, young dad, whatever the age is, sleep-deprived deposition, did I say that right? Of deposition, no, not deposition, my goodness, am I tongue-tied tonight, Lori? Okay, so being
Privation.
Thank you so much for that. While I'm tongue-tied, this is something that just we can't think, we cannot function. Maybe that's what I have right now. Staying up late on a regular basis and logging in less than 8 hours, yes, 8 hours, will cloud our ability to think clearly and logically. So think about that. Are you getting 8 hours of sleep? And if you're not, would you get tongue-tied like I just was?
Yes, it's so important to sleep and to rest your body, because that not only rests your mind, but your entire body, and your body heals itself while you sleep.
Right. Okay. So we know that sleep, log in 8 hours, take 4 notes, sleep 8 hours. Note number 2, awaken our mind. What do you do to keep your mind sharp? I like to play Scrabble with my husband. I really like playing this with him because I call him Mr. Letterhead. Now I'm sure he doesn't want me to tell that to anybody. So don't tell him I told you. He is so smart. So what will keep our mind awake and sharp? I'll name a couple of things. Lori, I'm sure you can think of a couple. So crossword puzzles. That's what Scrabble is, a big crossword puzzle. Sudoku, reading.
Yeah, even reading books, like just reading books, that's going to help awaken your mind. It's going to help to keep your brain sharp, right? So is playing cards. One of my favorite things, like I love to play Scrabble. That's like my favorite board game. And then another thing is playing rummy. So I used to play rummy. One of my favorite things to do with my grandmother, my dad's mom, was we would play rummy. And when I was a little girl. And so I look forward to doing that with my grandson. But Kevin and I play it. And that's it. It not only is good as long as neither couple is too competitive, although we're both pretty competitive. So, but it's still, you can work together to do things. And the same thing, especially Scrabble, working your mind. My sisters both play Scrabble online on the phone with an app with my husband. But I like the real game. I don't play games on my phone. And also a jigsaw puzzle. Like if you just simply do a puzzle, like go buy a puzzle. You can even get them at yard sales for like 10 cents usually. Right. But it's fun to just go buy a puzzle every once in a while, put it out on the kitchen table and work it together. And it gives your mind a really good workout that way as well.
Isn't that funny that I just learned something about you tonight live, that we both really like Scrabble?
I know.
Like we try to beat each other's scores, our own scores. And then of course we try to, who has the advantage. And I take pictures of our games so that I can remember some of the words that we, said are acceptable. We use a dictionary. So that's cool. Thank you for sharing that. Okay, so that's sleep, log in 8 hours, awaken your mind, play games, find things that keep you sharp. Now, we do this all the time. I'm sure you do in one way, shape, or form. But let's make a habit of meditating. Because if we do this, maybe subconsciously, you're just sort of staring somewhere and you don't realize it's a form of meditation, or you're just thinking. But if you take a practice and you regularly incorporate this into your life, like we do, there's a large benefit. I was going to say big. There's a great benefit for this, for our mental well-being. And we could talk about this probably for a whole hour. So I won't say any more. I'll let Lori make a few points about it.
Yes, and it also, like they say, it can be linked to reducing stress because you're quieting your mind. It doesn't have to be. A lot of people think it's the what or whatever, and they think it's like weird or crazy or whatever, but it's not. I mean, even the Bible says you should meditate on the word, right? But it enhances your self-awareness. It's gonna alleviate anxiety because you just quiet your mind. If you do nothing else but turn all electronics off, including your phone, turn it off, put it away from you, at least put it in the other room for, at least 10 minutes, but preferably 30 minutes to an hour. Kevin and I love to go to, and one of my girlfriends and I love to go to the salt cave that's in town. So we go in and it's 20 minutes in the salt cave, 20 minutes of putting your feet on top of it's a salt lamp, but dome shaped. And then 20 minutes of vibrational music therapy. You get in a dark room on a massage table, and it's a vibrating pad, and it goes along with music. And then 20 minutes in the sauna. So it's about 2 hours of just relaxing and meditating. And so all those things can just be so good for your body. And especially in today's technology world, we need that. Your body needs that reset.
I love that. I love that you have a ritual and a routine. So I like to start my day with my meditation. And throughout the course of the day, I have designated times where I will meditate. I find I love what you said, and there are times I just can't do it. So in my day-to-day life, I've built it in. And I think that it's important for me, excuse me, to have that time with myself so that I can recharge my battery. Excuse me. Let's talk about being social. Point number 4, while I decide to lose my voice. And let's spend time with family and friends to lighten the mood and to cultivate important relationships. I love being social. I think it's so invigorating. Some people, don't like that, but I really enjoy it. And it definitely adds to a good mood for me. What about you, Lori?
Yes, definitely. I've always been like a social butterfly. That's why I excelled so much when I ran my networking luncheons 7 times a month all over Middle Tennessee for over 15 years. But even aside from that, you can go for a walk with a friend. You could meet a friend for a lunch or a dinner. You can, talk with someone and share like experiences with each other, or just catch up, have a girls' coffee, a coffee date, or with another couple. Kevin and I went to lunch last Sunday with another couple from church after church. So it's just getting together and being sociable and talking with other people outside your box. Like that's, I think, one huge thing. A lot of times people stick inside their box, and you need to get outside your box and meet with other people and be sociable in different ways, because a lot of times we might get stuck in our same like clique or whatever, right? And you don't want to do that. You want to, it's great to have close friends, but you want to get outside your box and meet with other people as well.
Right. Thank you. While I had to wipe my eyes and cough, getting another perspective is really important about being sociable and social with people, to hear what people have to say. It doesn't have to be something you agree with, but it's something that we can learn from others, especially if we have an open mind. So our goal tonight was to cover a few topics. And Lori, can we just talk a little bit about where we're going to go next in the evening?
Yes. So next we are going into our private dining room. So if you don't know what that is, go to gratitudegirls.com/coaching. You can see the information there and see how you can be invited into our private dining room with us. We do that every Monday night right after this free training. And if you're not already, follow us on all social avenues, and you can get more free training and free tips, free coaching each and every week we do this. We also have private one-on-one, two-on-one coaching. And if you have any questions and you want to message us, go to facebook.com/gratitudegirls. First, like the page, add it to your interest so you get the posts, and then send us a message right there.
If you have a topic that you'd like to hear about on our free training, let us know. You can post a message in this chat if you'd like. If you want to just put it out there, perhaps we have it on our list of things to do.
Yes,
Lori,
right below this video.
Sorry, yes. I want to say, Lori, you look amazing tonight. And for so many reasons, I'm so happy that you spent the day with your grandson and that you were able to bring that brightness that you had with your day to us. I can feel it. I can feel that high vibrational energy. And I'm so happy that all of our audience gets to see you like this as well.
Yes, thank you so much. And we'll see you next week,
You're
everyone.
welcome.
Good night.
Good night.